And we're live. What's going on, everybody? This is the
Hey.
Wholesale Hot Test Show. You thought I was going to say that? Not. It ain't none of that. This is where deals actually get closed and not jerked around. Ooh, shit. Ooh, talking shit, talking that shit. But hey, how's everybody doing? Hope you're doing super well.
I am doing well, Gene. Thank you for asking.
Very well, very well. Today we're the gang is in the building. Got Alice, Ivan, Liam, Gene,
Yep.
about to take over this wholesaling game. Let's go.
Oh yeah,
Dream
getting
team is
big
in the
wins.
house. Bam. Oh, let's do a newsletter to Speak to Lead members who will tune in
There
every
you go.
for this.
That's right.
Let's go.
And guys, right now you guys can catch us at whatever time we go live: Monday, Tuesday, also Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, also Saturday, and also Sunday. So if you guys can fit that into your schedule, we can fit into yours.
We always go live at a consistent time. There's an hour and a minute that we go live at, and that is the consistency. It's
Yep.
never the same, but we're working on it. We're working on it. We promise.
We
All
always go live before midnight Central Time.
Friday. So what? We are live to close more deals and show you how it's done. How it's done. Tune in. Boom. Link. Okay. SMS has been sent to a whole bunch of people.
All right, let me share mine.
Send the email too. Okay. And who's tuning in? Where are you from? If you're just tuning in, tell us where you're from, or tell us how's your prospecting going today? How's your deal making? We got some comments. People thanking Liam for
Leham, is that what you called me there?
Lee Ham.
Leham, okay. Gene's got all types of names from him. We got Ian, Leham. You know, sometimes my Uber drivers, they call me Lyman. That one's always odd.
Lyman. I like that one too.
Lyman.
Lyman, yep. And everybody who's watching right now, we want to let you guys know that we're coming at you tired. We're coming at you tired. We're
Yeah,
working
it's
all day, every
Friday.
day, right? It's Friday. And we're coming here, we're closing leads. Dude, I'm young. I could be out partying with friends, but no. I'm making money. We're closing leads. That's what we're doing today.
we do it tired, we do it scared, do it uncomfortable. I've splitting headache all evening today.
But,
Don't care.
but
Whatever.
we have our goal.
The goal is what keeps me pumped up, no matter what day it is. Or
Consistency.
maybe, or you know what the truth is? What people are actually more motivated by, and it's a marketing thing. But people are even more motivated by being embarrassed. So if I don't hit the goal, that's what I'm motivated by. I'm motivated by not hitting that goal.
What are we at right now, Gene?
Ah, shit. It's a great question.
Listen, man, we can't miss the goal if we don't know where we're at, right?
6, 7, 8. 8 signed. A little bit more. Offer accepted, waiting to be signed. You know, there's a couple of whales in there. There's a couple of whales in there. The Florida one might be a whale. In Okeechobee. You know, that's that. Probably at 300. We're probably at 300 here with this pipeline. Obviously, we got to dispo it and close it. Far from doing all of that yet, but I think we're on track. We're on track, but we should have listened to Alice and done a longer thing on Thursday, because Thursday
Thursday's
is
always good. It is.
freaking
Thursday, we did like a 6-hour stream.
and sellers are just like, I don't know what it is about Thursdays.
People trying to
ready.
get it done, what they were supposed to get done for the week, sell the house so they can relax on Friday. I always like Thursday. I do.
I think, yeah, I mean, it's just, all right, let me share this with some groups.
All we did was lock up deals yesterday. Call after call after call. There wasn't very many calls we didn't. That was a good one.
That's for sure. But hey, we'll get some more today.
Yep, I feel it coming.
All right, I'm gonna go a little easier on these group shares before I
Yo, we
forget.
got Glenn Bennett saying, checking out some iSpeed 2 leads right now. There we
Yeah.
go. And you know what, Gene? That's what I liked. I like saying it like that. There's iSpeed to leads. That's what they are. Not iSpeed to lead leads. Just iSpeed to leads. You know?
That's
Trademark that. We'll copyright it. That's ours. iSpeed to leads. They're different than all the rest because they're warmer. They're hotter. They're ready to sell. They're
What's
motivated.
going on, Leo? How's it going? And let's just quickly flash what we got going on there today. Somebody brand new who was actually telling me that the leads are super expensive. He bought 3 of them and closed one of them. So like, I think we changed
Amazing.
Too damn good.
right there.
Oh, let's see.
California, Indiana just came in, Cape Coral, Florida, St. Louis. Nice.
So what kind of information is on there? I wanted to show like exactly in case somebody hasn't taken the 15 seconds to sign up. I want them to see what they're missing.
Yeah, so before they buy the lead, this is the information. So they see property condition, what are the repairs, who's living in the house, is it vacant?
Vacant. Oh,
Fake.
Yeah, this one's a vacant one. They want to sell it in 1 month. They own it. There's no mortgage anymore. It's just free and clear.
Ooh.
They're relocating. This is Boise,
that one?
Idaho.
dang. Boise is a very nice market. Expensive, which means a high wholesale fee. One of the
And,
few markets more expensive than Arizona.
Once they buy the lead, there's a little bit more information there as well. Obviously, they get the bedrooms, bathrooms, garage. They also get what they're trying to do after they sell the house. A couple of more details, but just about everything they see even before they buy that lead. All right, and Speed to Lead is free to join, free to sign up. Leads are not free, but hey, at least you can browse and drool over them for free.
Yeah.
Good enough. iSpeedToLead.com. No subscription, none of that. Sign up right now and make money.
Man, Glenn, I want to know. Look, you got that turtleneck and suit on in your profile photo. Drippy. You know how the only way you can afford that level of drip is by purchasing iSpeed leads and closing them.
Speed to Lead gets the drip. Oh,
See, dude, we should make a new website called Speed to Drip because I mean, like, it's the fastest way to make millions.
disco. That's the disco side of it, right? Peep the drip.
Peep
All right.
the drip.
That's
So
funny.
we're about to close. We're about to call on some old ass leads,
Some old leads. Like, we're talking like 19 months old.
like 3 weeks.
Okay, well, I was close.
Same thing, just about. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook and you haven't shared it yet, you have lost the opportunity to win 1 million points on a iSpeed to Lead show. Every 1 million points can be redeemed for a like from Liam and a
Oh,
wave of hand from Ivan.
you're really setting the value though of my services here.
And so you got to share this thing. I know all the YouTube guys that are watching.
Excuse me.
guys that are watching.
Wait, but here's the Gene. A like on what platform though?
What's that?
They get a like on which platform?
On Instagram.
An Instagram. Okay. I think that's a fair trade. Yeah. How do they win the 1 million points? By sharing?
They win 1 million points by sharing the stream.
Okay, then I'll go and like all of them.
Every
yeah?
time they
We can-
share it, it's another 1 million points.
Uh-oh.
So it's a pretty big deal.
Listen, when have you ever been able to have like 1 million of anything besides dollars?
Shiba Inu. If people have billions of that thing. Hey, I just bought 1 billion ships.
Do you guys buy from wholesalers? So right now in this show, that's not the point of this show. We can definitely connect you with some buyers. However, the point of this show is we're going to be generating contracts. So feel free to reach out to me or Gene in Instagram, and we can see if we can connect you with our network of buyers, but not really the point of this
You
show.
want to reach out to Alice if you need a buyer.
Oh, Alice, how did I forget? Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
Reach out to Alice before you reach out to either of us. Yeah, she's got way more connections.
Ooh, Daniel Fazio working it out with Katrina. Katrina, man.
Hey,
Hey, did you send her that text? What is that text called? The cry.
it's the crybaby. It's really a rescue text. They're gonna come to your rescue. So you're gonna, if the seller ghosts you or stops responding, I learned this from John Martinez, REI Academy, just so you guys know.
how do we type it?
You're gonna message them something that's overly dramatic, like "I'm so sorry. I feel like I must have done something really wrong for you to ignore me. You know, I'm not even sure I can go to sleep tonight. If you just please let me know what I did so I can apologize."
She just texted him. Was that in response to that thing?
It works.
And yeah, man, it's just like it's guilt tripping, is what it
The
is.
seller's
And damn,
coming
does
to
it
your
work.
rescue. Oh no, you didn't do anything. This is what happened. Yeah.
Also, we have affiliation program. If you are our customers, you can invite users to our platform, and you will earn 11% of every selling.
Yeah, of everything they buy. And my goal is to get those people before the affiliates do, so I don't have to pay 11%. But hey, you can beat me to it. You can beat me to it and get a bunch of commissions. We're sending them out every month. That's a good deal. Hey, it's passive income for just getting somebody signed up one time.
It was
That's
the easiest affiliate link ever. What do you want it to say? You got it. Here it is. I like it. I went through that this morning because I didn't have mine yet, so it was easy. Super easy, guys.
Very nice. You can customize your own affiliate link. It can say a swear word for all I care. It can say, something really bad. In any language, even in Russian. You can have an affiliate link that says the F bomb. Nobody's ever done that. That would be kind of cool. Probably will be banned on Facebook and all that, but
Fury wants to know, how can I connect with you, Alice? Alice, what is the best way to connect with you?
Through probably Facebook. It's under Alice
Facebook.
Zen Adams.
Alice Zen Adams. Perfect. I friended you on Facebook, and I connect with you on Facebook, Alice. And you know what? It works really well.
Yeah, it does.
Will, it is a lot of points. 1 milli points. That's what we need.
Yeah.
all right. We're getting some people tune in. That's awesome. Love it. Love it.
Getting ready.
Thank you for tuning in. Get ready for the fire.
For dialing.
Oh, we got Truck Guy's lead that we never had a conversation with this.
That's right. Yeah, we'll call that one first.
Truck Guy, you're right. Let's call that one first. I think Truck Guy just picked up another one too. From what yes, Truck Guy
Truck
picked
Guy
up
the
another one
purchaser.
in Sun City, California. Liam,
I'm gonna go chug a glass. I'm gonna go chug a glass of water. Is what I'm gonna do.
That's what I need too.
Glass of energy water,
See, y'all said something about my 5-hour power. I might have drank that yesterday. I just don't see it. I might have drank it while we were on.
Truck Guy, yes, I got you, brother. We're gonna call the one you bought today and the one you bought tomorrow. We still owe that guy a call back. So we're gonna about to call 2 of your leads, brother. Thank you for being a customer.
My bun is lopsided.
Boom. There's Liam, Truck Guy's leads is in the private chat. He bought a new one today. And then this
all right. We've got Mr. Mrs. That is a name right there. Y'all read that first name? Phylissa.
Yeah, Phylissa. Phylissa. Yeah, that's what it is. Vallejo is the one that we Still got a call.
Hey, truck guy, man, listen.
Oh, wait.
You're buying.
Yeah, go ahead.
My recommendation to you, man, is if you want leads that we can more readily close on the show, my assumption is this is probably just a cheaper lead, right? Because what I'm looking at is what is the current condition of the property? Excellent. Repairs, immediate repairs. So this one right here, right? This is just a little bit more difficult wholesale because we're generally looking for more distressed properties. Now, that's not to say that this person can't have a high level of motivation too, right? Maybe they really need to get out of the property, right? But with this one, if we're looking to close them right off the bat without a ton of follow-up, I would say does that pretty much.
And another thing, Mr. Truck Guy, and we'll figure out what to do with this. Keep in mind, some of the leads, so we're asking leads if they're actually an agent or a wholesaler that's holding the property, right? And if they are, the lead's gonna be a lot cheaper than it would have been if they're not. So this lead in Vallejo, before you bought it, it actually said, you may have not noticed it, you may have not known what it is, but for what it's worth, this lead is actually an agent or a wholesaler. Okay, so just keep that in mind, that some leads are, and it will say it right there, like, hey, are you a owner or agent wholesaler? And it will say, yes, I own this property. That Vallejo lead said agent/wholesaler. So let's start with Felicia, and then we'll still call the Vallejo lead, but that one's a wholesaler. And we'll hook,
Hey, well, I can show you guys how you can have negotiations and conversations with wholesalers or agents, right? Because that's a totally different approach.
Yeah, we'll hook you up, Truck Guy, with a coupon for that. Maybe you didn't notice it, because you asked us to close this thing for you, so we'll hook you up. Man. Let's call Felicia. Do this.
Sweet. We'll open with that right here. Have you got the address ready to rock, Alice?
I do. Let's do it.
Sweet. All right. Felissa. Jennifer, happy Friday to you. Thank you for being here.
Felicia, let's go. Sell us that house. Six tipple dial on a Friday night.
Doesn't matter if they're partying, what they're doing, what they got going on. They're going to answer their phone.
Send her a virus.
Please leave your message for.
Email
Yeah,
her.
that's it. Maybe, honestly, I think the new go-to should just be doing that before we even call them.
Trojan horse in their email. We send them from
Yep.
some Russian hacker.
Perfect. And you've got the connections.
Everyone thinks I do. I used to work in cybersecurity. Didn't know shit about it, but everybody thought I did. It was the easiest thing.
Come on, Felissa.
Please leave your.
Okay. I'm going to call you back one more time before I leave you a voicemail.
You texted her already, right?
No, I text afterwards. So, Gene, what is your take on the...
She's a brand new lead. She entered this thing 9 minutes ago.
Ooh.
You got to be ready to answer that.
So when you text her, she'll know who it is, and she'll probably pick up.
Also, don't forget that we are closing
Please leave your message for.
not sold leads.
Correct. Yeah, so on the show, we're either closing your leads that you bought.
Hi, Felissa. This is Liam. I was just calling because you filled out my website saying you wanted a cash offer on your property. Give me a call back, text me, whatever. We'll get in touch somehow. I want to make an offer. And then I'm going to send them a message, triple text them, hey, Felissa.
What is the triple Felicia? What's the triple?
Oh, shoot. No, it's just Felissa.
Yeah, it is Felicia. Writing in that triple text?
Yeah, so for that, it's really just so we get 3 notifications, but it's just like, hey, name, I want to buy your property. Give me a call back.
Oh, okay, got it. All right,
Three-
so it's
yeah.
nothing crazy. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to give them more notifications. The more notifications, the more wins. Guys, I don't know if any of you guys are into Porsches, but have you seen the new Cayman GT4 RS? Because that thing is sweet.
I like them. Yeah.
Mhm.
It's not as sweet as my Honda Accord, but
Is it like new? Oh wow, 2023, 2023.
Yeah,
Christ.
that it looks. Ooh,
That
it
ain't-
makes me feel some type of way.
It's not even out yet, but
let me see. What color?
Is this plans for the end of the month? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Once we get enough assignments, then you guys got to buy me one of those.
says GT4 RS. I mean, yeah, it's up there. Yeah, you could definitely. I would.
How about this?
A little bit.
I'm gonna buy that once I close 100 deals. All right. So with this, then, are we gonna should we just move straight into our lead list that we plan on calling?
Absolutely. Let's go into
Awesome.
March,
All right.
and,
All right.
Felicia will call us back. Ponte Vedra, Florida.
Sweet. So Alice, on the spreadsheet, you'll see that all of these are on the far right tab.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start off with I'm assuming that they had this flipped around. I'm assuming this is Jenny.
Hmm. Yeah, I think. So. Yeah, you're right. Yes, it is
Yeah.
flipped around.
Yep. Last name, then. Well, some of them are last name, first name. Some of them aren't.
This is our back end, and our back end was written by folks in Ukraine who last name is not last name; it's a like family name.
Oh.
So they write it first.
Oh, Jenny, we need you to pick up because we need to close a deal with you tonight. I'm gonna come into this with so much energy. I'm gonna just inject a new level of energy that you guys have never seen before. Yeah, well, you hit the nail on the head. I'm calling you back, lady.
How about
I
we
know
do
it's
a-
late on a Friday night.
How about we do a rocket SMS and we tell them, hey, before end of Friday, we still got some funds to buy a couple more houses.
That isn't bad, yeah. If you want to send out like a batch text, the thing is it's not going to come from my cell phone, right? Right? We don't know
I'm,
who's
I'm
calling.
saying if they're not picking up on Friday night,
Ah, I see.
because Friday is our weakness because they're doing some other bullshit and drinking. We have to use our weakness to our advantage. Hey, Friday, end of the week, we got some funds left. We didn't spend everything. Need to buy a house ASAP. Do answer that. The takeaway.
I'm trying to. Okay, so what I said is, Jenny, I want to buy your house. You filled out my site. Have to make an offer for tonight to make week's quota. I'm in easy negotiation. We'll see how that works. See if we get some respond. Okay.
Hey, people tuning in. What's going on, everybody?
What's up, guys?
On a Friday.
Look, you guys are. It's sold. It's sold. Oh, bummer.
What's sold? That house?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, that's important
Okay.
because that means
That means that our leads are good.
motivation was there. Put a little status there. Oh, you're writing the status on them? That's awesome. That was an assumed close because you're not yet.
So, what are we looking for now?
Right now, we're just calling leads, baby.
Let's go.
I'm moving down to the next one. We got Yuri. All right, Mr. Yuri, let's see what you got. All right, now we're on to, I think that autocorrect messed this guy's name up, and that it's Yuri Tomlin. No, I don't think so. I don't know. I'll just call him and figure it out.
Hello.
Hey, Larry.
Hey.
Larry, my name's Liam. You filled out my website a while ago. I was just reaching out, seeing if you're still interested in a cash offer on your property.
Taking a little bit slow. See what's available on the market. Try to find someplace.
So you got to find some place to move.
Yeah.
I know it was a little while since you filled out my site. You haven't accepted an offer yet, have you?
What?
You haven't accepted an offer quite yet, have you?
No, I have not.
You have not. Okay. So right now you said you're just finding the place that you want to buy before you can get an offer. Gotcha.
First things first.
Sure. How much you looking to get for the property?
I'll probably say 350, 400.
350, 400. Okay, I'm just writing that down. 350, 400. Why are you looking to sell? You just want to move out?
Yeah.
Just ready to
But
move
why?
on. How long have you owned the house?
But why move out?
Wow. So you've been there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Nice. I mean, listen, if we could close in 4 to 6 months so you can have the security of knowing that your house is sold while you look, I mean, does that make you feel any better about an offer?
Well, it'd be something considered, yeah.
Something to consider. Okay. Well, tell me just a little bit about the condition of the property. Catch me up to speed.
Well, what would you like to know? Seems like based on the siding, the windows have got triple pane.
Wow. So it's energy efficient.
Yes, very.
So are you looking to downsize then? Is that what I'm hearing? Upsize? Okay. What are you looking for in your next house?
Probably a bit more acreage.
A little bit more acreage?
Yeah. The neighborhood right now.
So you have to move out of the neighborhood then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm looking at this now. when you say everything is in perfect condition, perfect is a little arbitrary to me. I need to get a little bit more specific than that. When I'm thinking perfect condition, I'm not thinking, can I put somebody in here? I'm thinking, does this look HGTV, like you see on
Yeah.
TV ready? Would you say it's at that level or it's livable?
At that level.
Wow, good. That's perfect. So if I were to, this wouldn't be a house for me to come in and flip. This would be me, one that I want to come in and rent it out. Gotcha. Okay. Looking at the photos here on Zillow, have you updated the house since then?
I'm not sure which pictures you're looking at. Ooh.
Sure, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. Yeah. Well, it sounds like your house is worth about what you think it is. I mean, if I'm going to be honest, if you want to get top dollar for your house, your best option is to list it on the market. Yeah. Yeah. Gotcha. All right. Hey, Larry, listen. I'm going to reach out closer to next year when the market heats up a little bit and see if we can't make something work out for you. Okay.
Sounds good.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. That guy is a tire kicker.
Why? Why didn't you ask him why he wants to sell the house?
He doesn't really want to sell the house. He just wants a different place with more acreage. I did. He wants a place, a little bit more acreage. He's already got the biggest lot in the city, in the neighborhood. So they have to move out of the neighborhood. Yeah, there's no real motivation. He was just looking for an offer, but it's a perfect property. It's going to go to market. That's what that one is. It's not a wholesale.
We have a team on the ground there. Just tell them that we've got a team that when they do that, we'll still refer them out because we want to be a full solutions company. So if
Sure.
listing is their option,
Yeah.
we'll still pull and
By
refer
the
it
way,
out.
who knows a realtor in Chattanooga?
I do. I mean, I'm from Knoxville. I'm from an hour and a half outside of Chat.
Nice. Okay, great.
Yep. Just put Alice follow-up listing on that one. I'll do it.
Pro equity cash buyers, how much per lead? You can find it right on the website, ispeedtolead.com. Everything is there, brother. If you close it, don't close the lead. Hey, you better close it. Well, you're not gonna close every lead, but hey, even if you buy 10 leads and one closes, you're making money. And most people do much better than 10 leads to one. So just have someone to
All
lead.
right. I'm moving on to Tara. Now I'm feeling in the zone. I'm ready to go. Heated up, locked in.
It's Friday evening.
Yeah, it is.
Party time, yeah?
Not for us, baby.
Not for us.
Please leave your.
It's a different kind of party.
I think this is best party for us, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Hi, Tara.
Nope.
No, I'm looking for the owner of.
But
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. Well, listen, I just wanted to give you an offer on the property. You filled my website out a couple of weeks ago.
yes,
Well, perfect. You still looking to sell?
I'm thinking about it. There's nothing like urgently pushing us or
Mhm.
anything, but we're debating. It's and my biggest thing is, I mean, our average days on market in my neighborhood right now is 4. 4 days on market is average.
Oh boy.
And yeah. And the house is beautiful. There's nothing wrong with it. And we're not in distress in any way. It's just, I have a house full of people and it's impossible to show it without it being annoying.
I see. Yeah, I can hear the kids already.
Yeah. And I
I
work
see.
from home my partner's mother and her person are here all the time, and I've got a grown son who's here all the time with his
Mhm.
dog. It's just a lot.
Sure. And so getting
So-
people out of the house for showings is like going to be a
Is-
full-time job.
It's a nightmare.
Sure.
It's a nightmare.
I mean, yeah, I
So-
guess really then the name of the game is, coming in as an investor on a property for a cash offer. We do just have to have a little bit of built-in equity.
Oh yeah, no, and I get that. I sold real estate for years.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I'm a reasonable person. Like leaving a little meat on the bone kind of thing. Like
Sure.
I get it. I
Sure.
totally get it.
Well, that's
There's-
good.
Yeah, it's what is it worth to me to not have to show the house? I mean, and the house is 6 years old, so it's not even
Sure.
aged.
You've
you know
worded
what
it
I mean?
perfectly. Well, I guess what do you think the property is worth, and then what would you be willing to take?
If I listed with a realtor tomorrow, I would list it for probably $475, honestly.
475.
And it's like the house directly across the street and one to the right just sold for $6. But it's bigger, but it's 2-story, and I'm in a single story, but we have the same number of bedrooms and bathrooms.
We still can compare
But
that,
it's bigger.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
But that's where your price cut is from then.
Yeah, but then there was one a couple doors down on the other side,
Mhm.
smaller, that I think they might have gone for. It was either 425 or 35. I have to go look. I don't remember.
Mhm.
But I mean, if you look all around the neighborhood, it's running around 210, 215 a square, depending. And it doesn't seem to. I mean, it's still 4 days on market is average, or it's under contract. So
You're in a hot area.
yeah, we're in a really good area and it's a good school district. So, I mean, I would list it for 475 and probably be able to get it. But then I have realtor fees, and then I have other things. But you
Mhm.
would have those too. So, what do you do with that? It's kind of a wash. So I don't know.
Do you have any idea what that property would rent out for?
It would probably, you could probably get 28 for it, because it's got the third bathroom, so it's a 4-3, and that
Ooh.
3 is the holy grail, right?
Yep.
So, and it's set up 3 separate. So
Mhm.
one of the bedrooms has the bathroom kind of with it,
Mm-hmm.
and then the master has its own bathroom, and then the other 2 bedrooms share a bathroom. So it's set up for like a mother-in-law or kind of scenario. I mean, that's what we have, right? So
Sure.
it's set for mother-in-law scenario where everybody's got their own. It's like 3 sections. We've got hardwoods in here now, hardwood floors now. We had tile when we bought it, but we've got hardwoods in here now. And there's also an office. So I don't know. You might be able to squeeze 3, but quite honestly, people start to freak out at 3.
Sure.
So 28, you could probably get 28 like overnight, but 3 might take you a week.
Got it. I see. Well, a week isn't that bad. The week isn't that bad.
Well, there's nothing. There's literally nothing
Sure.
on the market. So
Well, with that known, why are you looking to sell it then? I know you just bought it like a year ago.
I live all the time. We have lived in 6 houses in the last 5 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because I get bored, and that's a curse. So I get bored, and we move, and we've been here right at a year right now.
Mhm.
The house we had before that, we were there for a year. The house before that, we were there for a year and a couple months. And then we had 2 houses that we owned before that. One of them we had for a long time, but the other one we had for a year and sold it. So
Sounds expensive.
it's expensive, but at the same time, I usually buy real well.
Uh huh.
So, and I have my license, so it covers my closing costs usually.
Sure.
And so I'm really only talking about yanking money out of one and putting it into the next one, with a little bit of, capital gains or whatever. But life is full of of expenses. So
I guess that's fair. Yeah. Why
doesn't
keep your
hurt my
money?
feelings,
Why keep too
so.
much money? I hear you on that. That's why we're trying to buy a house for the end of the year, just to,
Yeah, well, Florida's a great. You have a Minnesota number, so why are you looking in Florida? You're just looking anywhere, or are you actually here and you just have a Minnesota number?
Nope, I'm actually in Minnesota. We just got snow. We're just looking all over. We're, nationwide home buyer with our website and
Yeah.
buy properties where we can, and if it makes sense, that's what it is.
Yeah, Florida's everywhere, but particularly where we are, it's crazy because this is St. Johns County, where this house is
Mhm.
the best school district in Florida.
Mm,
So everybody coming here is here doing that. So family houses in this area, because some areas of Florida are just, because I've lived all over Florida, are just retirement bill,
Sure.
And then if you get down by Miami and in some of the bigger cities, you can have a really beautiful house a block and a half away from, bars on the window.
sure. Yep.
But that's not what you have here.
I've been through that area pretty intensively. I actually sailed all the way down the intracoastal, so yeah, I know that whole area pretty well. That drastic
Yeah.
change. It's like 30 feet away from each other.
Yeah, it's crazy. So the other nice thing about this neighborhood is we're on about a third of an acre.
Oh.
So even though it's a newer neighborhood, we got to have a little bit of space in between the houses, and everything that they're building new is literally like 5 feet around the house, and then your neighbor has
man.
5 feet around there, so you're literally 10 feet window to window.
Sure. No, I hear that. And that's just a pain.
It's crazy.
So for yours, the ones that were 425, 435, those were smaller, right? Were they less bedrooms, less baths, or were they same bedrooms and baths?
Usually they usually have the one less bath.
One less
That's
bath.
the thing. And those are aging. We're going up a lot every month.
Sure.
But yeah, it's I just like I said, I'd put it on for $475 right now. That's what if you were buying it to flip it, you could expect to put it on the market for $475 easily. Easily. And we haven't had the kind of slowdown you used to see around the holidays yet. And historically, like I've had my license since 2003, and I've never seen a year where it didn't happen. When it was slow, it got slower. When it was hot, it cooled off, and it isn't doing it yet.
Wow.
So
I mean,
maybe
4
it's
days
not
average
gonna-
days on market. That speaks for itself.
Yeah. It doesn't get better than that. Some realtors, it takes them that long to collect offers and put it in the system. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if I'm an investor.
I mean, you've bought enough houses. I would consider yourself to be an investor, especially if you're getting good negotiations on the buy side. You're making money.
Yeah, like we came into this one with 15, 16, 17,000 in equity based on the appraisal the day we bought it.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So yeah, that's not bad. And I always like to I always put minimum down because I don't buy something that's not gonna do okay.
Appreciate,
I always
sure.
buy it and put the least amount down I can put down, and then have money for fun things.
Like moving again in a year.
Like moving again in a year.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so I mean, I would consider, I'd consider an offer. But I don't have a lot of pusher. Like, I'm not the best deal you're ever going to get.
Sure.
Like that's, but
Well, I guess
I'm
then,
also reasonable.
if we just get down to brass tacks, then what's
Yep.
the number that you would accept in a cash offer?
Oh my gosh. Well, it depends on what you mean by cash offer. So, I know that some buyers go cash offer, and then when you get to the details, it's like, oh, and now we have to offset it by realtor costs and things like that. That because obviously there's closing costs, but gosh, I don't.
For
I was kind of hoping more for an offer than me telling you what the number would be, because I don't know. I mean, what's the number if it were to sell for $475? What's the number that makes you feel like you didn't get ripped off or made a good investment? Because you can flip it pretty fast. I mean, there's we both have a number.
So what's yours? I guess, I'm coming in as an investor. You're not going to like my number. I don't want to offend you. You know what you're doing.
I know your number's like 380 or something, and that's not real.
And so how far off is 380?
Oh my gosh, so far off. That's
Okay.
almost 100,000 less than I could get for it.
Okay.
So, and then 25 in realtor, so 75 more than I could clear on it.
The realtor fees, we wouldn't use an agent unless you, I don't know, want to.
No. I mean, I am an agent. My
Yeah.
license is even active, but there's no reason to do it because it's just shifting money on a piece of paper, and that doesn't do anything. So,
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. Because, I mean, your number is 70% of value. That's your number. It always, I mean, that's the investor number. And that would be yeah, it's pretty close at 380. So 380, 390, like that's kind of where you probably are. But it's, I mean, I don't know. As I sit here and think about it, I'm not sure that, I mean, I think we'd be too far apart, really. Don't you?
No, I don't know what your number is.
I don't know either. I kind of, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Let me ask. Oh, he's not in there. I was going to ask my better half if he had a number, because, I mean, my number is 475, but that's not real. Because the 475 comes with hassle, and I'm looking for not hassle.
Gonna let her keep talking.
I mean, I think I would have to be like somewhere in the. I'm trying to do the math in my head. I think I'd have to be somewhere
I'm
in
gonna
the
call.
440 range.
I'm gonna call Florida guy real quick.
440 range.
Because that leaves, after closing costs, if you do 10 for closing costs, that would leave 30 on the table. There's 30 of, I know it's not a ton, but,
Hey, how you doing, man? Are you driving?
and that's a lot to not have to show a house.
Yeah. Well, we got a seller on the phone in St. Augustine.
I could think of everybody.
He's like willing to work with an investor. The house
Just got to rent
is
an apartment for that price.
medium income, but she's willing to come down the price if not having loans. Figured I'd call
Yeah, I
and see
mean, I think I'd be somewhere in that
how much
vicinity.
you can make money on it with
Well,
whatever they offer.
Tara,
Let's still could make money.
that 430 is still a little bit high for me, and it really is no sense in getting into a negotiations war. But you seem to know the area better than anybody else. What if we were able to come up to the 475 with no hassle?
475?
Yeah, it's up to your number.
Why would you do that?
She's a realtor.
Well, if we give you that,
That doesn't leave anything on the bone for you. Nothing.
well,
I mean, maybe a couple months, but not right now.
Well, that's where you're wrong. We do have ways, yeah. Because the thing is if we give you that price, you just have to give us the grace of time.
Okay. And what does that mean? That means that
What's that?
I would be giving you a future contract at 475, and you would put a higher
What did we
price
offer
on
them?
it, and I would have to
That's what I
pay
told
it and do the whatever until you got a better. So you'd be assuming you'd be writing a contract with an assumable. It would be an assumable contract.
No, nothing that complex at all. We would take title right away, and then pretty much we would just make payments to you. That's it. You'd go from, you'd really step into the investor world, and you'd just be the bank for us.
So I have a note on the house.
Yep.
So that would mean that I would still pay my own mortgage with whatever you like. So you put what would happen is you put a renter in it because you're in Minnesota. You're not gonna live in it. So you put a renter in it for $28,000 to $3,000, and my payment or the payment you'd make to me would be $2,000 or whatever is the
Well,
relative.
how much is your monthly payment?
Under 21.
Okay. So
Yeah,
let's put 2050.
We toyed with a few years. She was like,
have
no, that's
the
crazy.
magical. So if you're looking in this area, I'm going to tell you about this fun thing we have called CDDs. Do you know what a CDD is around here?
Around there, I'm not certain. Explain.
So,
Ooh,
all
no,
the
listen,
communities
dude,
around here do
let's
this.
do
So
it.
even if you and I don't have a deal, let me tell you something.
No, yeah, please. I'm always looking to learn.
So this area of Florida, Jacksonville is the big city, and we're like 20, 25 minutes outside of Jacksonville.
Mhm.
So there's no organic industry here. It was very retirement-y for a lot of years. Now there's lots of stuff, but for the longest time, there wasn't lots of stuff. And and they have, and Florida, swampland, right? So they would have these massive, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of acres of swampland they couldn't do anything with. But developers would say, okay, I'm going to come in there and I'm going to divert water and I'm going to build infrastructure and we're going to have ponds and schools and houses and stuff. But the but was that the development fees are done with a note with a note with the county, and the county takes that note, and let's say it was $50 million or something, and they would take that $50 million, they would help the investor build out all the land, roads, everything that goes into a new development, and then every one of the houses, as part of the sale, picks up their chunk of the note. So on your taxes, you have so many $1,000 of what they call CDD, community development. What is it? Community development something. Anyway, and so you have your $3,000 of taxes, and then you have another $2,000 of CDD.
Mm-hmm.
So your amount is, I think for this house, I think there's still $15,000 left on it,
Mm-hmm.
and you can pay it off in full, and then your taxes only have taxes on them, or you can pay it monthly like most people do, and it's a couple $100 a month in your mortgage payment, which is why my mortgage payment is $2,000 instead of $1,800.
Okay.
Which is crazy, right? And they had it everywhere.
Yeah.
All of the new developments have it.
Well, so then for this, then we can just say, with that included, I mean, assume that's the same way we would go. Is,
It's part of the taxes.
mm-hmm. So let's just say the
part of
payment then is about, $2,050, and we can just leave it there, right between, just a little lower than.
It includes all that. Yep.
Okay.
That includes HOA, everything. Yep.
Sure. And then for that, you have your note with whoever's lending the money to you. We would just take that over. We would make the payments for that. And then the question to you is, how much would you like to make every single month in mailbox money then, pretty much?
And so all right. So if we said the number's 475, that would mean that what I'm really doing is I'm collecting rent until you're able to, and I'm collecting rent and you get some of it and I get some of it, and the bank that has the mortgage note under my name gets the rest of it. And at some point the house goes on the market when it's a certain percentage over the 475 in value.
No. Way simpler than that even. Pretty much what would happen is we would get full equitable title to your property.
Okay.
Then we have an agreement. And because you have equity built in and you still have the mortgage, this is called a hybrid deal, right? And so pretty much you would loan us your equity. And then with the mortgage, we would pay that. Okay. And so on the equity, then that's what we would pay you pretty much. And then however much you want monthly for that is that. So we would get it. And then our goal is we would rent it out for the 2,800.
Mm-hmm.
We would rent it out for the 2,800. And then pretty much we would just want to collect right around 500 a month. If we can do five.
All right. So while that's going on, can you guys hear me?
Yep. Yep.
You can? Oh, weird. Why can't I hear you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Because it's going through your phone, or so we could hear you on your phone too a minute ago. Is your sound through a Bluetooth or something?
Oh no, something happened. I can't hear anything. All right, let me try to drop off and I'll come back.
Oh.
Where is everybody?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
So
All right, there we
I
go.
know that
No, I can hear.
Can you hear now?
Yeah.
All right. That one would be a hard one to pull
Contract.
together.
We default on it. What's going to end up happening is you will just retain ownership of the property. So you would keep everything that you pay or that we've paid you. You would keep that as we paid the principal down. You would keep any improvements that we've made to the property. All of that then pretty much you would just foreclose on us like a bank, except for we wouldn't destroy the property, right? That's it.
And when would I? So I would be. What's the word I want to use? I'd be taking let's say I've got, let's say I owe 300 on it,
Mhm.
and I've got, because I do, and let's say that, so I've got 170 in equity that I'm loaning, air quotes, to you, or whatever you call this transaction. At what point am I getting it back 250 at a time, or am I getting 250 until some point at which I would get a lump sum, and the mortgage note would be cleared?
We can do it in a multitude of ways because the banks make it really easy for us once we've stabilized rents, and we do this all the time. Once we stabilize rents, then we can just refi out of it, pay you, and then we just continue doing what we're doing. And then it's more so a bit more like a BRRRR strategy from there, but then you're out of the picture. You've made your money, you're done. You're out. And
Right.
the mortgage is
And what kind of timeline is that normally? So you have to normally have a year's worth of rent for a
Mhm.
property to be considered a rental property,
Mhm.
and you can use the rent against the payment, whatever. So I would think that would mean that I'd probably be on hold for about a year and a half-ish while it became a rental property with a history, and then whatever time it took to get mortgaged.
pretty much what we would kind of come in at is my assumption is, and I haven't ran this through the calculator quite yet, but what I'm assuming
Right.
is $475K for around,
Because from an investor,
Yeah.
2,800 and 475 are not the right
Mhm.
numbers. Like,
Yeah.
you can't keep this as a rental.
for pretty much what I'm looking at is 475 for 200 months. And that will be 2375, and then a balloon payment at 5 years to you.
So what that would mean for me personally is I would be carrying a $300,000 mortgage on my credit, and whatever I bought after that, I would have to buy with this mortgage still on my credit, which is fine. But so what I would have is a guarantee. What I'm looking at is, because $250 a month is, I mean, $250 a month is like not that, that might as well not happen. That's like a zero, but it's whatever. I mean, I don't, it's whatever.
Mhm.
So what I'm looking at is a guaranteed sale in 5 years while I carry the mortgage and the on my credit. Right?
I'm sorry, I don't really understand your question.
So for those so let's say it's 5 years, just for the sake. I mean, and I know we're talking in hypotheticals, right? So let's say it's a 5-year balloon, and you guys are keeping renters in here for 5 years, and then at the end of the 5 years, let's say it's worth $550 or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You would either sell it for $550 at the end of 5 years, or you'd keep a renter in here and you'd mortgage it into your own name. And at that time, I would clear the 475 contract. So I would have received the $250 net per month for those 5 years.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the 5 years, I would get the 475, and I would pay off the mortgage balance, which will be lower. Let's say it's $270 at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd be clearing the net between what was paid off and the 475. And what happens if the market fluctuates down like it did in 2007?
If the market fluctuates down, listen, for this deal, the idea is that we don't care so much about equity. We care more about volume of cash flow, right? If we're doing this with one property, it doesn't make sense. But we don't. We do it with a lot of properties. And so we're more focused on the cash flow. So if the market goes down significantly then, right, and our balloon is due or whatever.
You keep it as a rental.
Right, exactly. We just keep doing that. And if we can't make you your payments, right? I mean, literally, that's a horrible scenario for us and an excellent scenario for you.
It's bad for everybody. There's no win in that.
Well, I mean, you get, the mailbox money every month, and then, you still are owed what you're owed. All right, and then you just retain the house back pretty much.
Interesting.
Mhm.
And so if, so the difference for me is since I would carry it on my credit between, today and the date that the balloon comes due.
Mhm.
So what I'm getting for my trouble is a guaranteed couple bucks in the mailbox every month, and someone's paying down the mortgage on it. So ultimately, I'll have more money in my pocket eventually.
Yep.
And then at the end of the 5 years, it comes off of my credit. I already have a guaranteed amount, and if I did it myself and I put my own renter in here, I would have more mailbox money, but I would also have all the risk of, did they make the payment or did they not make the payment, kind of thing, right?
Pretty
and
much.
Then if the market goes down, then I should have taken my good deal. Right?
Gotcha. But
That's
as far as any
interesting business model.
Yeah,
That's a really interesting, because so you have minimal risk in the sense that you're not on the mortgage note, and you don't have to carry it on your books. You don't have to qualify for it. But at the end of 5 years, you could have a great deal or a terrible deal, but someone else has been paying for your deal the whole time, and you've just had mailbox money. But your risk comes in 5 years, and mine
well,
is a
then
little
our
less
risk
risky.
also comes with rental markets too, making sure that we can consistently rent it out at a cash flowing thing. We have to.
Yeah, no problems.
Well, then we also have to deal with the tenants, getting them.
Yeah,
We have to
that
deal
part
with
is
the the maintenance, all the stuff like that. Our 10% that we're going to pay to our property managers, all that sort of thing too. So that's really the risks that we're taking on over the long term. It's pretty much doing the legwork and then just giving you, what you're owed for it, pretty much.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting. I'd like some time to consider what this is, and plus, you need to do some research to see really what you feel
Figure
like
out what
the
numbers
rent
look
would
like
be,
exactly.
what
Yep.
the numbers really look
Yep.
like, and things like that. That's an interesting model, though. That's really it's smart. Nobody is like making out like a dream, but no one's really hurt either. It's like it's a middle ground. The only thing I think that keeps me a little on it is still carrying that mortgage on my credit all that time, because it keeps me from it means that I have $300,000 less that I can buy my next house with.
Oh, no. We would write a debt to net letter to your next mortgage lender and you'll be qualified.
No, I mean, I would qualify anyway. It's not that. It's just,
Sure.
yeah, I don't.
The purchasing power shouldn't be affected because we would come and say, hey, look, we owe this to her. This is, yeah.
And new lenders take that?
Oh, yeah, all the time. It's what we do with
Interesting.
every single one of our deals.
That's crazy. What a crazy, interesting deal. That's super interesting. Well, let me dwell on this for a little bit. Can you call me tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I do. Yep.
Where you lived, and that's very interesting. That's very creative.
It is creative. That's what we call it. It's creative financing. Really just trying to be able to solve
I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. All right. Well, you crunch your numbers and I'll crunch mine, and call me tomorrow or whenever you get around to in the next couple of days, and we can chat again.
Okay. Well, perfect. I think that sounds pretty great, Tara.
All right. Thank you. So what's your name?
My name is Liam. Liam.
Liam.
Yes.
So you have a particular set of skills. I'm sure you get that all the time. Sorry.
I get it more often
sorry.
than I don't get it as often as I would like. Some people they do make that reference, but yeah.
All right. I won't do it again, but so all right, that's cool. Thanks, Liam.
Yeah, of course.
All right, let me dwell and I'll chat with you in the next couple of days.
Yeah, of course. If you have any questions about it, feel free to text. I'll be able to get an answer to you.
Awesome.
And then we'll be able to work something out or see what we get.
Thank you so much.
See ya. Bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
pro equity cash buyers, man, I have no idea how to pick. I'm like, thank you, bro. You were coming in clutch with that because I was like, this is here, like this is a cash flow dream right here, like right here, that part of St. Augustine in a high appreciation market. This is perfect for sub two, perfect, or not sub two. This would be a hybrid, but this is perfect for creative. And then, dude, Gene, you were throwing me off so much, man. You're like, dude, offer her 400 for innovation, 400 for innovation. I'm like, what?
What do you mean throwing you off?
I was trying to
Asked
read.
you,
I was trying to read the pro equity
No, I
cash
told you
buyers.
I called our Florida guy, and I was throwing you off.
I was trying to
Yeah.
read what pro equity cash offer was trying to put stuff in the or pro
A
equity
giant
cash
violin,
buyers.
the smallest violin in the world is singing your song. I was throwing you off. Did she?
I was just trying to read the check.
Does
Like,
this work out with
400
you?
for innovation. 400 for innovation. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and figure out what the numbers are. You know, honestly, with this, I'm just gonna reach directly out to Pace because I bet he would buy this deal. I'm almost certain of it. $500 a month cash flow. That's
What
fine.
would,
Like that,
what would she take cash, which would be the simpler way for you to answer instead of making a
430.
big deal about it?
430.
But how much did she want out of pocket? Does she there's a mortgage plus she's going to do a seller carryback for her equity. Is that what she agreed to? I didn't hear.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
So the entry fee, as Pace would call it, to get into it's not going to be very high. If she's not asking you for $50,000 to move,
Yep.
you're saying you can get in with little out of pocket. He'll probably look at that. I got a buyer for it too, potentially, if it's lined up with a low entry fee.
I'm gonna DM Mr. Pace right now and say, hey man, I'll see if he even wants to. Oh no, she never said the amount she wanted. What do you mean? Yes, she did. What kind of amount?
We don't let sellers tell us what they want anyway. We tell them what we're going to give them when it comes to these type deals. That's how you.
Oh, entry. Yeah, entry. Yep. Okay. I just felt as I was going through, I'm like, I've got no clue.
You did good. You did good.
What I asked enough questions. I just let her talk. She got really excited about it. I think this could definitely be a creative deal, no doubt. No doubt. Not bad. Gene, who are you talking to?
Eric, the guy that buys 30 deals in Florida every month.
Sweet. You have my buyer if that's a sub two. I just need to be able to close her on it, right? She understood it 100%. I think so. Yeah. Yeah, she did. She was coming to also like the second that I explained it, she was like, well, that means you do this, 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 and then you'll be like, and I come in and I was like, well, no, it's easier than that. Keep it simple. I think she probably understood it better than I did, in full honesty. She talked herself all the way through that. And it excites her. The idea excites her. I think that she may go for it just because it excites her.
It does. I think she wants to learn the process. I do think she was impressed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Hang on. I'm going to use the restroom really quick. And for that, I just got to take some notes on it. Does somebody want to hop on and do a call? Or what do you think, Gene?
Let's see. Who's on? Is Dan on? I think Dan is watching this. Dan Fazio. All right, let's see. don't know if any. Hey, Alejandro, what's going on, man? Hey, what's your experience, brother? How much stuff have you closed? One deal in California, brother. Probably better for you to watch these because these are very expensive leads. So we try to really hit them, man. But hey, play back all of these streams that we've done prior, and dude, keep going at it. Get some leads too, and close them up, man. ispeedtolead.com. Thank you for understanding, bro.
Oh, what's up? Why am I big again? What's going on? Oh, I can't hear anything. Hang on. I'm connecting again. I'm connected again. Ho ho. Ho ho. Is somebody else coming on and calling? What was the outcome of that, Alice? You muted. Psst, hey, you're muted.
Oh, my bad. Talking to myself. Nobody hopped on, but I think it's late-ish. It's not too late. It's 6 o'clock here in Phoenix, but it's 7:15 Central and 8:15.
All right. What I'll do is I'll just write down some notes on that and run my numbers on it. I'll just make myself a reminder, and I can run that tonight. Code 175. Cool. All right. Man, I love creative deals. That's so cool. Wouldn't have been able to help her any other way. But we can offer significantly above as long as it makes sense, right? As long as the numbers add up. As long as the numbers make sense.
We got a bunch of East Coast leads too. Oh, you got one in Denver next. Hey, I got friends in Denver. And I see Los Angeles. What else we got? North Las Vegas. Got a few West Coast. Dun, 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 dun.
Okay.
All right. What do you think?
Hey, what about the leads that we were gonna call back and follow up with? Troy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
MacArthur,
I'll call the Troy one right
Columbus.
next. That'll be my next deal here. You know, tomorrow I've got nothing better going on. I can do pretty much a full day live stream just by myself doing dials for all this catching up pretty much.
That'd be good. I got some calls I got to make tomorrow, but I definitely can listen on and run the numbers in the background. Did you guys out there in Facebook land get any deals or leads this week that look good? I thought I had 2 of them moved this week, and my buyer stood me up in Delaware today, just 15 minutes after supposed to be there, says I'm not coming. And then the other one, my house was complete trash. It was so much worse than the seller said. So I got to get that one renegotiated. But
What about that MacArthur thing that didn't sign? That's on West Coast.
that's who responded back, said they had some power issues and she's going to get on it. That's who we talked to with the text right before we started.
Got it.
We still got a couple going in process. They'll come together. Sometimes that one call closed, they just won't do it. Sometimes they just, I know, build more rapport, whatever, but sometimes they just won't do it in one call. So hopefully those will come together. I really need a follow-up day too. Also, tomorrow I need to follow up on a bunch. It's the name of the game. Follow up. Really, only 15% of deals are typically done, in the first callback. It's 85% of the deals are on that 4th follow-up or later.
All right. I'm going to call back our friend from Troy. And what was his name? We got Rick.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mr. Rick. It's probably a little bit late for him, but you know what? Sucks to suck, Rick.
We caught him late the first time and he answered.
That's right.
So it was pretty late. I was surprised he answered.
I'm sorry, the person you are trying to reach has a voicemail.
Got you on do not disturb nap time.
I'm sorry, the person you are...
I was texting. You got 2 to 9 calls. All right, so that Rick, then I'm going to add in a note on him. All right, and now we're going to move on to... Oh, I hear an echo. No, it's good now. We're good. Is there any other follow-up that we need to do? Phyllis, we're good. MacArthur. Okay, you already got Alice on that. Sweet.
Yeah.
Onwards and upwards. Okay, we're gonna call Abram.
Yeah, let's check it out. Denver. I love Denver.
We love Denver.
It's not too far from me. That's kind of get away from the heat. Hop down to Denver on a $39 flight.
Please
I
leave
like
your
it.
message for...
I like it. Yeah, we kind of need this one. I like it. I got ARV. Let's see if we can get...
Hello?
Hey, Abram.
Yeah, who's this?
This is Liam. You filled out my website like 2 weeks ago. You wanted a cash offer on your property. Is that still the case? No? You're tired of selling it?
Circumstances, I have to sell my house. I'm retiring in July.
Okay, so you do want an offer or you don't want an offer?
I do not want an offer. It's too early. It's too early.
Gotcha, okay.
No, we can do it. We can do it.
So before, when you filled out my website, you were going to sell a little bit sooner. I mean, if we could get you an offer now and give you the grace of waiting until July to close, that isn't attractive to you at all?
Till July. I'm not going to rent anywhere. Why would I do that?
No, that doesn't make sense. Yeah, no, I hear you on that. But I mean, if I gave you an offer tonight and it were acceptable to you, we just waited until, I don't know, whenever you needed to move out, what, next July, you said? That isn't attractive to you?
I gotta think about it, bro. I got your number though.
Okay. Well, Abram, just before we get off then, just so I can crunch some numbers whenever we reach back out, how much do you want for your house?
Let me tell you circumstances, okay?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Let me tell you my circumstances and why I can't think straight right now.
Oh, yeah, let me listen.
My wife just passed away,
Oh, man.
and my son, I just said my final goodbyes to him last week.
Jesus.
He's 31. So my mind is like a sieve right now. I can't even think, you know.
Oh.
You gotta understand. I can't think right now. But I tell you what, I promise you, if you call me in a couple of weeks, we can talk. By then, I might be able to be in a better place.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Are you doing okay?
It's life. I'm hanging in there.
Yeah.
I'm going to a Bible study right now, so. Yeah, I got a lot of support. My church, my work, my friends, my family. Yeah.
I'm glad that you have a lot of support, and that's so necessary. Super
Yeah, it's
necessary.
important. It's important to go through something like this. Oh, my son-in-law lost him in June.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, I've had five deaths and 8 lives, family members, friends. And Sunday we're saying our final goodbyes to my really good friend from church, Lee. He passed away a couple weeks ago from COVID.
You've had a lot just dumped on your plate fast.
Yeah, so you see how bad. But give me 2 weeks, Liam, and give me a call. And if I'm in a good place, I'll talk to you, okay?
All right, Abram, that sounds good, my friend. Have a good night.
It's definitely somebody you're going to be able to provide value to in 2 weeks. That house
Oh, yeah,
probably
no
has
doubt.
some memories and needs to get out of there when he's ready. But yeah, you don't want to.
You don't want
did
to
the right
push him
thing.
or anything, yeah.
Don't push that sale right now. That wouldn't be.
So, we do need to call back on 11/26, 1 week,
Man, oh man, that's tough. Oh,
right?
they used to make me panic when they start saying that. I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna say I'm sorry or ask what happened. Like I really do. It didn't come natural to me. I was like, do I ask more? Do I be quiet?
You know, in those situations, it's like you just got to feel the seller as much as you can. Have direct empathy for them, and if you really feel it and it comes through that you're gonna be so much more authentic and not just somebody trying to make a deal. Like, Dad wanted to touch and make sure he's doing okay and dig on that and let him elaborate, let him get some stuff off his chest, rather than be like, okay, great. The standard sales response. Oh man. Okay. So what do you want for your house? So
Right.
just kind of
That's the number one thing I've picked up from you actually is the whole conversation just stops, you get quiet, and then you say, man, are you doing okay? Hey, I picked up that line. It's in my notebook. From the first day I listened to you call, it's my number one because it's hard for me. That is. I don't want to make someone more upset by digging or not, by not digging. So I like how you do it.
That's it. Let them touch on it, and if they want to, then they will. If they're feeling like they want to get some stuff off their chest, then they'll just open up. Like, yeah, I'm doing okay. There's this, so much stuff going on in my life, and that's why this is going on. And it's like rapport. I've just dumped on this person. They've just listened to all this stuff, and it seems like they really care about me. I want to do business with this person.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
So, on to the next one. We've got Roberta in Florida. Ho ho!
Uh-oh, it's
Birthday.
late in Florida. It's 8:30. Is it 8:30?
Yeah, I would stick
Yeah,
with
it is.
California ones probably on a Friday night. That's not gonna even.
Hey, well, you know what though? That I'm pretty certain that we're gonna get a deal closed on that creative deal. I'm like 100% certain that that's gonna get closed. Like that person is motivated. They seem super excited about it, and
Let's call the Los Angeles lead. I like Los Angeles and North Las Vegas.
all
Uh-huh.
right. Well, let me see. What are the circumstances on this?
Let's see.
Yeah, listen. So this one, they want to sell in 2 to 3 months, but we can get that faster. But sell without showings, death in the family, financial reasons, tired of being a landlord.
They checked all the boxes, didn't they?
That person wants to sell. I'm gonna call 'em.
Okay, let's do.
There's no time there'll be a good time to sell or to call.
Right. No time better than this time. I hear you.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
Vitaly, I am indeed from Minnesota. You got it. You got me by my logo.
Yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, Vitaly, yeah. I will be I'm mostly virtual right now, but I'm ramping up just the local operation that I have going on right here. Now the question is, are you personally a cash buyer in No, just got it denied. Hang on, I'm sending a text to the seller. But yeah, if you're actually looking to buy cash, then no doubt we can make something happen. Oh, you're also a licensed real estate broker? No kidding. Well, I'm a licensed agent, so as far as getting things listed, unfortunately for you, I have that avenue covered. But if you're looking to purchase stuff cash, I'm always looking to build my buyers list. What brokerage are you at? Or do you have your own brokerage? Either way, that's pretty sweet. All right, I'm moving down to the LA lead. The LA lead. Let's read about them. We got Kai. Okay. REI broker. I like that. So you are really focused. I'm looking for agents too.
All right. We're looking at the
My buddy is an agent, but I don't know if he's really that interested in the investment space sort of things. 2-bedroom, 2.5 bath, current condition. It's in excellent condition. None. It's vacant. They need to sell it ASAP because they're relocating in financial reasons. Okay. They've owned it for 0 to 1 years.
cashing out an asset. Cashing out an asset. All right, let's check it out. Must be an investor. Did it say he
All right.
occupies?
Why don't you just reach out, see what they got going on? Kai.
Yeah.
8060. All right. Ho ho.
Wi-Fi call will be charged as per your international plan. To continue, please hold.
Was that a call collect?
These are condos, and we don't have a unit number. I don't think.
You have reached the voicemail box of Ki Chang Ho.
Key is how you say the name. I'm gonna call it one more time, but I'm not liking the.
Will be charged as per your international plan.
I don't like
To
that.
continue, please hold.
I don't like that. I don't want to be charged for the international plan. Just gonna wait for it to ring for a little bit. Ring, ring, ring. So Vitaly, where in Minnesota do you live? Do you know Brad? Brad Smith? It'd be hard not to. All right, and then next we've got John S. from North Las Vegas. I didn't know there was a difference between regular and the north part of it.
Yes.
All right. 3-bed. I live in Minnetonka, stuff in a 15-mile radius. Okay, very cool. Very, very nice. I was just flying over Lake Minnetonka the other day. Gorgeous properties. Lake Minnetonka is like the rich people area of Minnesota. All right, it's in excellent condition. Needs some paint. It's owner occupied. They want to sell in 2 to 3 months. They're selling because of a divorce. Ooh. All right, John. We'll see how bitter you are about this.
You might be happy. You never know.
Let's see how happy he is about it.
I know I was happy. I can laugh now. It's been a decade. I can laugh. It's weird. There's no street view of this thingamajiggy. Let's get one.
Please leave your message.
I'm going to call you back, my friend. We're making deals happen tonight, Mr. John. Mr. John. Mr. John.
Yep, and they're just getting home from work. It should be 5:39 Vegas time. Too early to go out and too late to be at work.
Please leave your message for.
Oh, don't do that to me. We require that you answer. It's a requirement of the trade right now. Gene, what are you up to, man? You're looking very intense.
I don't want to tell you because it might throw you off. I'm being real careful and sensitive with you, so I don't know if you want that answer.
I don't know if John's gonna pick up.
Please leave your message.
Gonna send our boy John a little text.
We got
And on to the next one. All right. Cindy of Kentucky. Okay. Yeah, but Gene, so for the other one, a novation agreement is good when a property needs repairs.
No,
And
you don't understand novations. No, that's not the novation.
So what's your
No.
novation?
No, novation does not have to need repairs at all. This is the
not
old
necessarily
school,
right.
This is the Google. If you Google novations, that's what the answer that you'll get. But novations have nothing to do with that. Novation novation is not even a flipping term. It's a type of a contract.
Sure. Yeah.
Novation means replacement of one contract with another contract, and it just gives you the rights to list it on the market without being an agent, and then you can sell it sight unseen or whatever, but it opens you up to all the FHA buyers and all that shit. So that has nothing to do with repairs. That's the myth about novations. The way that Corey Geary or like Eric is now doing novations.
I see. Yeah.
Is very, very different. And that's actually, it's a steal, because the only thing, like, sellers might get pissed off because they do find out what you're making and what they're getting. And some people sometimes get sued, but I think there's a new way to figure out which doesn't have to involve that. So it's pretty cool.
I see. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah. With that one, though, it just wouldn't have worked because there was no motivation to sell below what,
But did you know what novation was before you didn't? So
yeah, I was figuring it was the repair part of things, and I was like, the property's in perfect condition. But then again, a novation still wouldn't have worked because she's a licensed agent.
it could have worked. Eric knew that she's an agent. He's the one that proposed it.
Really? Yeah, Eric, just I guess explain more the thought process behind it, and I would like to understand that a little bit better. I like to learn, so.
I don't think he's on, but yeah, we can get a chat with him.
Well, did I just call Cindy or John?
We
I
just
would
called
just-
the North Las Vegas.
I just called
Cindy's
John.
in
Right.
East.
There's a lot of Californians here.
Let's call San Bernardino. It's a really good market to wholesale.
Cool. All right.
Really good.
So we've got Jose, and he's got a 3-bed, 2-bath. All right. The property is in excellent condition. Does not need repairs. It's owner occupied.
I got bad dogs tonight.
It's not listed. Gotcha. And he's just cashing out an asset.
Cashing out an asset is the future goal, but it says death in the family for the motivation.
Was it? Did I miss that?
Yeah. The last question is like, what do you want to do after you sell? But in the middle there is what's the reason you're selling. So this one is
Oh, yeah. Death in the family. You're right. Okay. Sweet.
sweet for someone that is upgrading from earth to heaven, I guess. That's one way to call it sweet.
Well, sweet as in there's more information that I have, not sweet somebody died. I guess that's how it sounds. Got it. All right. This is a non-verified number, so we can try calling back tomorrow.
Was
It's a
it
chance,
voicemail
like-
or was it like not?
It was literally just instant denied. The person you're calling cannot accept calls at this time.
626.
I'll call him again and see if it takes me to voicemail at all.
626. That's the right area code though, so yeah, it's
Inconvenience this may cause.
probably their number. You
Welcome
could
to
text
Verizon
them to
Wireless.
call you
Your
tomorrow.
call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and dial.
Gotcha. The number isn't even verified. All right. So we are going to. All right. We've got Angela up next in Texas, Plano, Texas. It's a 4-bed, 2-bath. It's in good condition, but it needs paint. Okay. They've owned it for they want to sell in 4 to 5 months. Okay. Cool. Sweet. Oh, Angela. Oh, Angela.
Hello.
Hi, Angela.
Yes.
Angela, I hope you're having a lovely evening. My name is Liam. You filled out my website like a little bit ago saying you wanted a cash offer on your property.
I've MLS on it under contract.
No. How much did you get it sold for?
$395 is the offer.
Oh, man, I missed out, didn't I? Did you go with Open Door?
Yes, offer pad.
Offer pad. Okay. Okay. Well, listen, please save my number because I know that companies like Open Door and Offer Pad, what they end up doing is they'll come in, they want to do an inspection, they'll go through the whole inspection, and then they will just beat you up on the price pretty much. That's what tends to happen. Not saying they will, but if they do, you have an offer waiting with me too.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Sounds good. Have a safe night, okay?
You too. Thanks.
Next, we've got Robert, also in Colorado. He's in Denver. All right, Robert, what do you got? A 5-bed, 2-bath. Wow, it's in fair condition, but the roof needs replacement, paint inside, kitchen cabinets, flooring, electrical, landscaping, and bathrooms need work. All right, it's owner occupied. They want to sell in 2 to 3 months because they are relocating. And they do own the property. All right, Mr. Robert. Ray, she did say she was under. That was like the first thing she said. She is. I'm already under contract. I suppose I could ask just to make sure that you got. She didn't trip over her word and say I got. Oh no! Did I type that in wrong? Robert, I want to get.
720930732 is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Robert, this is Liam. You filled out my website saying you wanted a cash offer, and I wanted to offer you right around, and then I'm going to hang up. Let's say left voicemail. Call me when you can. Okie dokie, Robert. Left voicemail. And we're going to move on to Faz or Foz in. Nope. Oh, we got an Austin, Texas lead. Hot. 4-bed, 3-bath. It's in fair condition. It needs air conditioning, flooring, plumbing, landscaping, paint inside. They want to sell in 2 to 3 months. Wow, Richard. They're selling because of a divorce. Mr. Richard. Boy, oh boy, are you in for her treat on just a lovely property. Richard, hey, this is Liam. You filled out my property, filled out my website just a little while back. I wanted to give you an offer on your property, and I was thinking right around the, boom. And then I'm going to message, because that went straight to voicemail, so I'm not going to bother. And Alice, you have to go soon?
I do. Saturday's my favorite.
man.
Saturday mornings are great for calls, but Friday nights, I know we had to get on to keep our 30-day challenge, but
Our commitment, yes. Yeah,
That's all right.
Almost locked something up, so.
Yeah, dude, I'm feeling pretty good about that. Because that right there at 475, that is a deal. That's a deal right there. Because what they're saying is at 200 months, that's going to be a 2375 payment with the 5-year balloon, so she can get all out of it in 5 years. And then we can just exchange that lien over to a different lender and maybe even refi. probably refi. And yeah, as long as they're making $500 a month in cash flow, there's tons of investors who will buy that. They'll buy that all day. And then the thing is, for us, what's nice is that we can actually like wholesale that contract too, right? Because a wholesale doesn't just have to be a basic purchase agreement. So that's why I'm thinking like Pace Morby, he would buy that contract, no doubt, for probably like 10 grand. As long as we got it locked up. But my plan is for now is just run the numbers, see what we come out to, and then move from there. But how much more time do you have left, Alice? I mean, I guess if I get another call going, you might have to leave right in the middle of it.
It's okay. Whatever you want. I can hang on for another call. It's all right.
Okay.
Or just whatever you need.
Yeah, let's do one more call and close out.
Oh, I'm getting a call back
Uh-oh.
from 214.
Meant to be.
Who is this?
Control F214.
I've got no idea who it is.
Hello,
Hello, this is Liam.
That's
Hi, Neil.
Angel.
This is Angela. You just called
Mhm,
about my
Plano.
house here in Plano.
Right in Plano. That's right, Angela.
Yeah. You said that if the thing with OfferPad didn't work out, to keep your number, you have an offer. I was just wondering what your offer would be.
Well, we would have to have a discussion about the property. What kind of condition is it in?
Well, they just did the inspection, and the people with OfferPad said it was in great condition.
Uh-huh.
The inspector said for a house as old as it is, was in excellent condition.
Okay. And so then now you're just pretty much waiting for correspondence and see how that goes?
Yeah. They're
Gotcha.
getting all the inspector's report and getting the,
Mhm.
I guess the write-up from the person who did, the interior walkthrough with all the pictures and everything. They're just waiting to get all that stuff back. So I should
Okay.
know by the 25th.
By the 25th. Okay. And I mean, regardless, you would wait for that anyways because you've already signed a contract with them?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, listen, Angela, I'll be honest right now. I haven't run the full numbers on your property, and I just don't want to waste your time right now asking a ton of questions about your property. What would be best is they're going to have that all back by the 25th, and they'll probably start doing their negotiating before or around then. I know we've got Thanksgiving and stuff mixed in there. I'll reach out around then, and then we can see if something works, and then we can figure out what we'll come to. Perfect. All right. Well, thank you.
All right, thanks.
Have a lovely night.
You too. Bye-bye.
I don't want to
What'd
give out
she
a number.
say? You don't want to, because then she's not going to call you back if it don't work. What did she say that they had offered her? What'd she say?
I wrote it down. $395.
I got ARV at 193 a square foot, just trying to grab it super quick. So let's see, 193 times 2076-ish. 400. What did you say that they offered her?
$395.
Yeah, I've got 400 ARV, so they're gonna knock her down some on the condition, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt. It's a smart business plan on them. Just being able to get somebody out there in person, being an OfferPad,
Right.
just like Inspector, right? They come out there,
Right.
they get a ton of data about the house, and they're a multi-billion-dollar company. They can hire all the appraisals they need, so they get a ton of data about the house that nobody else has, and they're not going to make that public. They can use
Yep.
that, pretty much like the very least, they're getting a ton of data about properties, and they're probably reselling that on the back end. Almost certainly.
Yeah.
And then if ARV and that's
No.
$395, they're gonna be like, just locking it up like close to ARV and then trying to walk them down fucking $60K or something.
No, they don't always do that. They don't always try to renegotiate. I mean, if the market is
If the market's really hot, maybe they won't knock them down that far.
they'll make their buck.
They have to. I mean, they're a big company, but they have to offer less than $395, right? Like they have to.
These guys,
Right.
They're not as stupid as Zillow.
Not necessarily. I mean, these guys are after market share, and for them, it's almost more important to buy a house than to buy it profitably. Zillow always lost money on their flipping business. They knew day one. Open Doors only profitable for like a quarter a year. 3 other quarters they're not profitable. So they know they're losing money, but they want to become the household name for selling. That's why we unless we do something about it as an industry, they're gonna do the Walmart thing and we're fucked. And hey, that's why we're doing what we're doing.
No doubt. Well, Atlas, you said you got 15 minutes, like 12 minutes ago, 11 minutes ago. Do you have time for anything else, or what's up with you? Because I don't know. We can try and run comps on our own, but that'd be a fun time. Right?
Yeah, PropStream sold for 175 million today. Shout out PropStream. That's an awesome deal.
You know what?
15 years that company has been around before they
You
got
know what?
like,
I'm happy for them. PropStream. I'm gonna look that up right now.
that's a really good.
What are you looking at?
Oh, PropStream got acquired today for 170 million.
Shut the front
Yeah,
door.
What's
yeah,
up, Chris?
How did
a
I miss
data
that?
company bought them.
And the guy who runs PropStream is super humble too.
I'm already hitting up their marketing team, trying to coach some people or get some consultants in, because a bunch of them got rich and are not really gonna care if they work at that same place or not. So now is the time to hit up the
Exactly.
PropStream team, because they're gonna be on their next gig. A lot of them, the ones that got paid
Right.
out.
Dude, that would be sweet. A lot of cool people to learn from, no doubt.
Yeah.
A lot of cool people.
Ooh,
Dude,
I
that'd be
see some
really cool,
Arizona
dude.
leads in here. I can't. Oh, that one came out.
What's that? Oh, you're looking at leads?
On this,
Yeah, I
we're
was being
taking some-
nosy.
we're taking
I
better
like to look
notes.
through the leads. Like it's my new favorite thing to do, rather than scroll Facebook at night, is to get on your leads, even the states I don't buy, and be like, do I really want another one of these from a different place? I do. I like to look at them. I like the way you have them laid out on the website. I do.
Like we used to have people actually, like we used to let people actually write like a commentary. We had to stop it because more often than not they would write like 2 words. So now we're forcing them to like take a survey. But some of them though, if you look far back enough on Speed to Lead, it's the way to do it is like search for some like not popular state, like search for like Montana. And if you look far back enough, you can get like these stories that people used to write. And you know, they're like actual, let me see. Yeah, see, like I would like to move to Alaska within the next 6 months. This guy's in
I gotta see
Montana and he's trying to move to Alaska. Like this guy just does not like civilization. I actually posted a joke about it.
And
Oh,
so,
dude, he hates that.
so if this lead came in 4 months ago, it might still be that we can do something with that
Yeah,
guy.
oh my God, should we call this Montana guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's close out
Let's
with
make
that.
this
Oh
the
my-
call of the night. Watch it be a
That's
deal. I'll follow
fun
him.
one.
I'll fall out.
all ancient leads.
I like it. Every once in a while we do that anyway, and
You-
we almost always get a couple out of it. We'll take our 6-month-old stack.
Look at this
Build
reason.
my new house before I die.
Wow. I've never seen this. Paint your colors inside out. He writes with dots at the ends. See what? This is why we have to stop
He's
doing
artistic.
that shit. Oh, you know what? Maybe. I don't know. She's from Butt. She's from Butt. She's from the Butt.
Butte, Montana.
I think it's
I think
called.
it's
I think it's
Butte.
pronounced Butt. I don't think it's Butte.
I think it's
it?
Butte.
It's
Pretty certain
probably.
it's Butte.
I think she
We're
misspelled. it.
from
I think our software
Buddy,
people
Montana.
misspelled it. It's actually Butt.
It ain't even but about a month old, but it's not
And
bad.
there's another one, Milo from Butt. Hey, I'm Milo from Butt. All right, let's call this Havre lead.
You're about to give out the number, by the way.
Fuck it, it's like 4 months old. We'll give it to-
I'm dialing them right now. I've got
We're
my
gonna call
phone
the
ready.
line's gonna be
Everybody
busy.
call this guy. We're gonna get sued if we do that shit. So let me hide that real quick.
You're still
we see
sharing your
your whole-
screen, Gene.
We say your whole screen. There you go.
Yep,
Yeah.
there we go. Oops.
Robert. Pick
Pick
up
up,
the
pick up,
phone.
pick up.
Pick up.
You can move to
Pick
Alaska.
up. Pick up the phone. Nope, I'm gonna triple dial you. Should I just call him till either blocks my number, or picks up?
What's the comps on that thing?
Oh,
Let's see.
I didn't even look at it. Let's see. Here we go.
Montana.
Actually, the friends that are coming over for dinner here right now,
Oh
they
shit!
want to
You're
move to
already there?
Montana.
Hey, you good? What's
This is
that?
okay. Said they want to move to Montana. Maybe we can find a deal and they can get it.
I don't think he actually ended up
Look at
selling
the
the house.
Look at the photos that they took in 2015 on Zillow. They're like shaking the camera all around.
What's going on here? I don't know who.
It gets worse. That's like one of the better photos.
Oh, I guess that's a way to conceal the condition.
Yeah.
All of them are like this. Hey, maybe they got Parkinson's or something. Come on.
Your call has been forwarded.
All right, that's a triple dial right there. No, that's a quadruple dial.
They haven't sold
He
the
went to
house
Alaska.
though.
He did.
He still hasn't sold it. He still probably wants to move.
He wants to move, and I got a good comp up the street that's been cleaned up and rehabbed. I do.
Damn. Oh
Maybe
my
we can
God.
get him
Calling on ancient leads is like, wow. There's another one in Butt. This came in July. This was like beginning of speed to lead. I'm going to prison next month and just want to get rid of it. What the fuck is up with Montana? What? Are you serious?
Let's see it again. Let's see it.
Dude, this used to be fun when they would write these fucking stories here. Wow.
That dude's
The
in
house
prison
is
right now.
currently-
This guy's
House has
literally
currently
in
been
prison
remodeled.
right now.
He's in prison for bad grammar. Look at this. The house has been currently being remodeled. What? We gotta call this guy. But
He's in
Yuval
prison. What do you do
Milosevic.
about it, bro?
He's part of the mafia. You better watch out. Look at that name.
Oh,
He's going to
prison.
Let's see if it's transferred. Hold on.
Hang on, I'm trying to
This is
figure out.
funny.
his
I like
numbers.
this.
All right, I'll call and see what happens.
Nobody's stealing this guy's information from the screen.
I can't even find it. Let's see. Why can't I find this one?
Wireless. The number you dialed.
Nope, the number's disconnected.
Oh, he's already in prison.
I want to see if he sold it. That's killer.
He sold it?
I'm looking. I'm having trouble locating that address. I don't know why it doesn't want to find it. I don't have that address. Maybe there's a north or a south or a east or a west on it.
Well, what about the build my house before I die guy? That was only a month ago.
They already died.
And I can assure you nobody bought that lead because it's in Montana.
I got investors in Montana. I know a couple, but they're not in Butte or Butt or however we say this one. They're not there.
But oh, come on, somebody from Montana pick up. They're on Mountain Time.
Yeah, they're mountain with me. It's 7. Yeah, they should. They're ready to relax. They're like, I'm gonna take care of this in the morning when Liam calls.
All right.
That's a cute house
How's-
too.
If you're trying to bounce, just do it. Just your friend's already there. You should. I'm just thinking that's gonna be a funny conversation with this fella. But or it's not a fella, it's Bernadette.
I have a.
That might be a fella.
That's fine.
All right. Oh wait, are we gonna do the Bernadette?
Let's do it. Let's try it before we close out.
All right.
Last
I
one,
got
final
you.
we got.
One last for the road, guys. This one's for the road, baby. For the road. Okay, and let's see if they sold it. Zillow says no. Zillow's been known to be wrong.
Which one?
All right, Bernadette.
On which one?
Bernadette from Butt.
Or Bernadette?
Bernadette. She thick though. She's from Butt.
What's up, Chris? How you doing? Everybody has to take a shot every time Liam says Butt.
Hi, Bernadette. Hello? Well, this is Liam. You filled out my website quite a while ago saying you wanted a cash offer on your property, so I figured I should reach out and see if you're still interested. Oh, so you're not selling anymore, not even if I came in cash? She hung up on me. I'm calling her back.
What's she saying? I couldn't even hear. She talked too fast.
Yeah, I don't know. She just, oh, we've changed our mind. We canceled. She hung up on me.
Maybe she's not trying to die anymore.
She answered for a second, just hung it straight up.
Damn it. At least she picked up.
The second time she did, she knew. I mean, yeah, she just said, I canceled. We're no longer looking to sell. Thank you. And then hung up.
Wow.
Oh, well.
Crazy.
It is what it is. Oh, man. I'm starting to yawn. People are hopping off the stream. We're down to 12. Alice just had to go. See ya, Alice.
All right.
What a fun time, Gene. What a fun time. Did you have a fun time?
As always.
As
Well-
always, my friend. My good friend. Here you
All right,
are.
everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We're
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
out for the night.
Everybody
and,
here.
Back on tomorrow. Liam, thank you, brother. Alice, thank you. Even if you're not watching. Ivan, thank you very much. Liam, what's one thing these guys got to do if they're trying to get ahead? What do they have to be doing this weekend?
More work than anybody else, right? If you're trying to get ahead and you're still doing, stuck in that 9 to 5 mindset, if I don't work weekends, that's what's not going to let you get ahead right now. At this point in your life, if you want to step up and be further than everybody else and get further than everybody else, you got to be willing to put in the hours that people aren't willing to put in. You got to be willing to do the work that nobody else wants to do. And, really just leverage your time for money. And once you're fully successful and you've built the business you want to build and you're happy with it and you feel comfortable with it and you're ready to just be settled, then you can start leveraging your time back into just regular stuff. Right now, if you want to get ahead, you got to start doing work nobody wants to do. That includes working weekends. That includes watching this stream on the weekends so you can learn and grow. That includes taking action along with us. Getting some leads, whether it's driving for dollars, getting some iSpeed to leads, the best leads in the game, highly motivated sellers. If you want to make it easy, that's the best way. Yesterday, we had Dan on. Dan bought one of his first leads, closed it yesterday, and then came on the show and closed 2 more. He's been doing this for 2.5 months. That's 3 contracts in a day.
That's
In a
great.
day. You can be doing it too, guys. You really can.
And if you want to go grab your first lead, or not your first lead, for the next 3 hours, the code LIVESTREAM50 is going to work, and it's going to get you $50 off of any lead you choose for
$50.
the next 3 hours. So
That's
includes a bunch of
for
free
cash
leads
right
there.
there.
Spend it on weed instead. That discount, take that $50. Just kidding. Shit. We have to mark this R-rated now.
Yep.
But, hey, everybody. Thank you so much. Liam, thank you. Everybody. Gene, thank you. Let's go.
Oh,
You don't
thank
know.
you, Gene. Yeah, we really